so come down to spring practice, Chase, and everybody just asked me about Trevor. Chase Price is on our team, and it's really good. He's a guy that we can win with, and he's going to compete. So let him go compete and see what happens.
Coach, going back to the offensive line, center is such a critical position that doesn't get talked about a lot. You go from Jay Guillermo to Justin Falcinelli seamlessly, and now you got him back, and you got Gage playing there as well. How good do you feel about the center position right now?
Oh man, really good. Justin, first of all, had an awesome year for us. I mean, he was amazing, and I think he's a guy that has really settled in, has a bright future, incredibly smart. Got to finish his MBA, so I mean, he's just a great kid. But he's really done a nice job. And then the development of Gage, a lot of y'all remember, was a D lineman, and really just kind of really bought in last year as far as really doing what he needs to do to be a good OL. I think he's really to have a big junior senior year for us. I really like Gage and what I've seen, and I think we're in a good spot there with those two veterans.
Coach Caldwell had mentioned Cade Stewart also at the center position.
Yeah, Cade and Zach Giella can snap as well. So we got 4 guys. But Cade's a guy that's done a nice job at guard for us. But it's one thing that we do a good job of, and that's cross training those guys up front. When you do that, it allows you to get your best 5 in there. That's why Pollard's in there guard now, but Cade definitely can play center, either guard spot. Cervinka can play guard. Center is a little different. You know, that's pretty unique because you're making a lot of calls. Obviously, you got the physical part of snapping the ball with consistency, especially in the shotgun. So right now, with Fauci and Gage and Cade and Giella, you know, we've got some guys that can get the ball to the quarterback with consistency, and so it's a good situation to have because you don't realize how important that is until it's erratic.
Are you more excited or more nervous to coach Will and Drew?
Oh, I'm even more excited because I had the experience of being with Will last year, and man, what a joy that was. I mean, I've never been able to coach my boys in football, and very seldom have I been on the field with them in football other than my summer camp, because they're always practicing when we practice. And you know, when I see them, I'm just dad in the stands eating popcorn, you know, watching the game like any other parent, and so it's really cool. I really enjoyed it, man. Will worked his tail off. He's really improved. He'll help us, and he already has helped us. I mean, he came in and did a great job for us holding, but he's a guy that'll continue to improve and get better. And then Drew coming in, really excited to have him there. Same thing, you know. It's just really neat to see him in the team meeting, you know, because and I think it's been good for them too. They see me in a different role. You know, they see me as dad. Now they kind of see me as the coach and doing what I do. So I've loved it and excited. I'm sad that Drew's leaving the house, and I got 2 out now. So we had the year of Will, the year of Drew, and now I got the 4 years of Clay coming up. So we're gonna just smother him for the next 4 years. But, you know, so it's sad that you know, 'cause I just love my boys. I love being around them, and so to know that they're out of the house, because I know they're just down the road, but they're out of the house. You know, and that's just kind of where they are. But it's really cool that I get to see them and watch them work. And both of them really epitomize what I want all of our players to be. They just be the best you can be, and be grinders and be committed to excellence in all areas of your life. And both of those guys are.
After the Sugar Bowl, you had that moment with him in the locker room. Is that dad, coach, or a little of both?
A little both. A little both. Yeah, it was a tough moment for us, but definitely a little bit of both.
Coach, who's a player coming up in this 2018 season that we aren't aware of that's going to, by the end of the year, he's going to step out of this roster and say, hey, I'm here?
John Simpson is one that I don't know a lot of people. Or you know, everybody's talking about Mitch Hyatt, they know about Fauci and Pollard and Ankrum. John Simpson is a good player. I'd say he's one of them. You know, as a group, I think our backs. You know, I don't want to single one up, but I think especially those 3 guys. I think as a group, they're going to be pretty good. Really, really excited about them. Another guy would be like Skowski. Nobody ever says anything about Skowski, but he's a very good football player. A.J. Terrell, I think, is primed to have a big-time year. So, you know, that's just a few guys off the top of my head.
What's the status of